Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Transport Fever 2, where in the previous episode we upgraded the Congleton and Settle airfield to an airport with 2 terminals for passengers and 2 for the freight, and obviously then got some much bigger planes, which you can see are now going to take off, which is excellent. We also then had to make some changes on this line, but I still haven't yet completed it. This is the Auto Brickworks line, which I need to double up on that train. We then finally built the new rail line from the Earl Shilton Forest all the way down to Settle. So overall, quite a productive episode. There was some problems, and probably still will be some problems, with the Earl Shilton halt over here where we're producing the sawn planks, which I did notice were not fully connected when we fully upgraded them and such, but looks like it has started to come good, although we're still waiting for stuff to be brought over there. We might have to do some load balancing in that regard, but hopefully that'll come good and we'll start making some decent profits. If we check over here, we can see that we are now producing a lot more. We've got a lot more positives than negatives, which is good. We'll just put a speed up to max speed there because we need to get a little bit of money. Speaking of money, balance is about 15 million, so not too bad. The biggest earner being the mail rail line, because we also upgraded that to a high-speed rail line, and finally the CT to EL train we upgraded to an electrified high-speed line. So basically we did a hell of a lot in the last episode, now that I come to think on. So there you are. Right, so over to this thing here. I want to double up on the train. Let's go to manage vehicle and then to the cloning, although I think we need probably around about 26 million, so I guess it's waiting for that. This is still transferring a lot, but you can see shipment is 200 to 400. I don't know why it's not increased. It's quite strange there. Anyway, I guess while we're doing that, we could while we're waiting, we could probably build this, because it's not going to be that expensive. So over to rail and then to buildings, and then it is a cargo terminus station, 240 meters long, 2 tracks with a high-speed rail line that is electrified, and then we'll rotate that around the correct way, which we'll have to connect up around here. What I'll do first then is go ahead and add in the, where is it? It is the small country road, which will sort of curve round like this, and you can see it's getting all the connections there. Some of the buildings don't have connections in certain ways, like they only have it in like one way, but this seems to work quite well. I'm just going to rotate around to see, yes, we have got connections there, and then we'll extend out that way, and job done. So once we put the train station in, this should be good. The issue we have is crossing that line, and I don't know what the details of that are going to be. So we'll place that in, go back over to tracks, high-speed tracks with electrification. So it's not a massive amount of money. If we cross there, yeah, we'll get the crossing section. I'm going to assume that it will stop automatically. And maybe that's not something I should assume, but as far as I'm aware, you can't crash in the game. You just get stuck. So we'll see. Anyway, this is going to connect up to here. It'll be a new line going in. This is where it does get expensive, but not prohibitively so. Mass production reach 400 production manufacturing industry. Have we maxed it out? I think we've maxed it. I think we have maxed it. So I'm just going to put in the signals. There we go. So what industry was that? That was, I believe, this one. Yeah, there it is. Shipment 400. It's maxed out as well, the levels there. Excellent, that's what we need. And, ooh, lots and lots of tools. Excuse me. Okay. Tools truck 1 then. Let's probably get some more. We also need to expand this. Configure. Cargo. You can add more cargo on it. Like that. More storage. That should be fine now. Shouldn't be losing that. And Do we need more on the tools truck? We probably do. Although I'm not going to, because once this is in play, we won't need to have that. So, what I'll do is go to rail, buildings, and rotate that around. Like so. Like it's just right behind the other one. Tracks. High-speed rail link. Connect up. And we'll build that in but a moment. But I'm desperately wanting to get this cloned. There we go. It is stone. That's been cloned. It will come out of here. Let's see if it does what we expect it to do, which is that. Yep, excellent. Shipment still 200, 400. I don't know if adding this will help. Or whether or not it's to do with the... maybe it's to do with either side of it. Unlikely. Production 400. But shipment of 200 to 400. I'll come back to it. There might be something I have to revisit at some point. Whoop. Oh, it's done its trick again where it's for some reason just wanting to head in that direction. Right, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and we will go to buy new vehicles. Actually, do I want to buy new vehicles or do I want to just clone this one? I don't want to clone it because, quite frankly, I don't think we'll be able to put it on the line properly. Well, for a start, we don't have a line, so I should probably make that a line. We'll change it to similar colour, and that'll be SE Wood Train 2. There we go. Check that line again. Wood Train 2. That is fine. So, buy vehicles. It is that thing. Followed by gondolas. No, not gondolas. It's the stake cars. Flat car with side stakes. And that will cost us 26 million. Current funds are not in a state where we can buy that. Let's have a quick look here. That's carrying, but not all that much. Yeah, that's a problem. Bricks train, still not making money. Probably best off just shortening that, to be honest. Oh, no, that's not too bad. I guess most of the money will be on here, though. The final delivery. Yeah. But not doing so good. Coal and ore. Pretty decent. Maxed out this coal, in fact. And these will probably be quite old now. Bad condition. Yeah, we'll have to replace those. Oil's good. Wood train, very good. This line, not yet with anything there. And what I'm trying to find is the boats. Ah, there you go. Good transport. Excellent. It's delivering that okay. But we're still waiting for tools. But I'm guessing if that's full of wood, yeah, it means that when it drops it off to there, it's going to start producing tools. One would hope, anyway. It's definitely connected. Good money off that one. Yep, and then there's loads of wood waiting. Okay, we should be fine. Excellent. So, let us redo some of the... Okay, yeah, we need some more trucks on that one, aren't we? Let's redo this. We have SE Wooden Tools on green. So, wood to there to bring it back. We don't need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Change line. I think it was Tools Truck 1. Let me check. Tools Truck 1, yes. We've reassigned 10 of those. We will now... I mean... Is there a way we could curve that? Add another line on here. Curve it round and go... No, there's not. There's not. Also, that's annoying me a bit. There we go. I was going to say we could possibly transfer the wood to here via train. But have to go from there. We have new trucks. A man tarpaulin truck, man tank truck, man dump truck, followed by the RABD 12-12 Mirage. Nice. But that's now working. We need to alter the line, which is the wood tools, because it's not going to be wood anymore. It's deleted. So it only takes the wood, the sawn planks to the annex and back and forward. That's all it does. And we've also removed some vehicles off there. That may require alteration. I'm going to assume that it is. In fact, wood tools, yes. It is requiring some alteration. We will configure that. We're going to add more cargo on the back of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And already I can see that we do need to add some more. But, and strangely, oh no, that should be fine. We might have to add some more aircraft though. We'll see. Now that everything's starting to come good, lots of improvement there. They're on positive, and that is now producing, which is exactly what we are wanting. It's consuming it and apparently turning it into machines, although I'm not seeing any come out there. Right. Oh, because they're all over there. Nope, they are starting to be produced. That's fine. Right. Over here then, because this is no longer making any money, we need to get this train on the go. Buy vehicles. That's pretty good, isn't it? 3-part electric multiple units used for all commuter traffic in Switzerland, combining all axle drive and high power. Optimized for high acceleration, led to the nickname the Mirage. Nice. It is a Series 1042, followed by as many side state cars as required to get to 195 capacity. Buy for 26 million, and that goes on Wood Train 2, which technically is, well, the first wood train. That's what it was. And that looks to be going fine. No massive storage or deficit there. That is okay. This one, configure once again, cargo. Because it's got a problem, and... Oh. Not electrified. Is it too long? I think it's too long. But isn't this the same? Oh, it is, but it's not right. This is, for some reason, the Terminus station, should I say, has a problem with electrification if it doesn't go all the way in, whereas the standard ones don't. Configure. Cargo. Actually, it'd be platforms. So, platforms there. And because of that curve, we can't put it there. Darn it. And, oh, has that got rid of the train? Oh, it has, but it's fixed it. In a very, very glitchy way, though. Let me fix that before we have to... before it comes back. Because of the curve of the track, it's not going to work. Darn it. Okay. Right, stop that there. Pause it. Configure this. Platforms. Platforms going first. 1, 2. I'm going to put in a third just to make certain. High-speed track with electrification. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop the alteration of that. Delete that. We'll have to add another one in but a moment. High-speed track with electrification up to there. Good. Put this building back in. Place it right back to back there. So, if you need to lend some sugar for your beverage, you can just go across the other side. And straight in. And now everything should be fine. It's electrified. It's got the length of the station that's required. But I've just realised that this one doesn't, does it? But hang on, it's the same length as that one, and that one's working. Mind blown, don't know. Let's see if it works or if this glitches out. That is the right one. It's the same loco, same engine. Works and then goes. Don't know. Don't know why it's doing that. Very strange indeed. Okay. That's now working. That's underway. We are not we're not sending as many of these as we need. We don't have as many things there. Okay. The problem is we don't have the transport required for the tools. I can't get another plane because of the money. It's that's making so much of a loss. I don't know what's on half shipment. I don't know. It's obviously something that I just don't understand. Manage vehicle. Sell. No, I'll sell the other one because it's older. There we go. That'll stop that a bit. Anyway, that's producing bricks. That's transferring. Okay. So, we'll have to check out if we want to upgrade. This is not electrified, this line, but it is high speed. Do we want to upgrade it? Do we want to electrify the rails and change the trains? That is the question. So I'm concerned with the buses now. Condition of road vehicle 119 is in poor condition. If you give me a clue what it is a fuel car. We've also got an Isuzu tank car and a flatbed truck. Well, that's very fortuitous. Let's select all of those and replace them with the Isuzu. And that is 18 capacity, whereas this one is 14 capacity. So I'm going to sell 2, select the rest, and make it the Isuzu because of that. The buses then. Condition is mediocre. I would have expected so. Let's go through them all and check them. That's new. We don't need to bother about that. They're new. Brick Sport's relatively new. The Bricks train, mediocre. We can handle that. The Bricks truck, mediocre. Can handle that too. These buses are new. Machine train, bad condition. Don't particularly need to change it. The planks, very bad condition. That's over here. Right. Very bad though isn't necessarily a problem because it just increases the emissions and it's... oh, actually it is quite close, doesn't it? It does come quite close. Emissions. Oh yeah, we should... I should probably do something about that. Although, to be fair, it is the airport that I believe is the biggest pollutant there. I'll come back to that. The stone one should be relatively... very good condition, yes. These should be mediocre. Yes, they are. The buses are fine. The coal will be bad. Very bad, in fact. Okay. But we don't really need to upgrade them. We don't need a speed increase. And anything else we do is just going to... I mean, we're not at max production. But we're getting there. What else do we have? The boat. We're not going to be replacing that anyway. Oh, very bad condition. Well, it carries one person at the moment, so I'm not too bothered. These are all carrying and are in good condition. The food ones I expect to be quite bad. Yeah, they're all very bad. So we're going to replace those 16 vehicles. We will actually sell a couple of them. 1, 2, 3. Let me check. replace. Let me just select all. Replace. So it's currently the... Is that the Benz truck? Opel Blitz tarpaulin. Right. 12 cargo capacity. And the Isuzu is 14 capacity, and it can carry the food and grain. So we're going from 14 to... Oh, to be fair, might as well just take the tarpaulin truck. The emissions are a little bit higher, but it carries everything, and it carries loads of them. And it carries 17. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sell. And replace with that. Food is the same. Other 1, 2, 3, 4. Sell. Replace the tarpaulin. Machines. These are bad condition. And quite frankly, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to configure that though. The problem with it is that simply when it gets delivered, we could deliver loads of machines. Delivering 40 machines there. So we don't need all of these vehicles. In fact, what I should probably do is check machines. Go to number 1. Wait until full all. Just wait there. The main road. You might as well wait there. Oh, hang on, wait. No, it's the old Shilton Central. Wait. Wait until full. But why is it saying number 3? Just say 1. It's fine. Why is 3 the closest? No, 4's the closest. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that's fine. That's set up. That's correct. And we could probably sell some of those and replace them. Probably sell, quite frankly, that many. Then replace with that one. 1 million for 3. Wood boats are bad condition, but they only travel very, very close distances. The fuel, very good condition because we recently done it anywhere. Oil, these will probably be running down now, bad condition. And then all the tools trucks, which are mediocre condition, but I'm not going to replace those yet. So, is there anything that we're waiting for? Production on that is really good. You can see it would upgrade to the max level if it wasn't already there. That's good. That's good. That's good. So it's strange that that one is still under half shipment. I don't know why. I simply do not know why. Is it the shipment from there to the dock? It's unlikely to be. Stored 109, consumption 200. Transport is there. And what about that one? 49 for the barge and carry loads. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Right, so we now have tools. Residence is going up there, probably because of the bread change, although are we getting... Is there a problem there? We'll configure that one. We'll make it bigger. And there we go. So that's now fine. Buses are fine. You can see there's a couple of people waiting. We're still waiting on this one though. But I don't know if there's any way we can realistically make that better. Mediocre condition. I don't particularly want to replace them, but if I was to replace them, what have we currently got? 140 passengers in luxurious comfort. We would probably replace it with... I mean, 125, and that can do 145, and we're on a high-speed track. Is anything even... I don't think there's anything faster than that. 140. No. That's a nice carriage, though. there's no reason to replace them at this stage. I really don't think there's any reason to replace them. Food delivery's good. That delivery's good. And I guess it's just over here. The coal. And yeah, we're actually... Some cargoes are lost because the station is overloaded. So maybe we do need to upgrade these. Manage vehicle. Replace. Because this is in bad condition. Very bad condition. Replace. With what? Would be that, wouldn't it? I don't know what the speed of this one is. Modify. 75 kilometers. Okay. And what was the capacity? I didn't check. 112. And this would be the gondola. So yes, it is worth replacing it. New engine, faster speed, bigger capacity. That's what we'll do. Place. We'll go for that. Plus, I think we'll increase our capacity to 182. Is it necessary? I think 150 is fine. There we go. It immediately should be quicker. This one will do the same. So we'll check our finance. Pretty good throughout this entire list here. Bricks trade not so much. I think I'm going to alter that. I think I'm going to cut it down a bit. Actually, it's just loading. 19 of 32 bricks. That's pathetic. Strange. Right. Manage vehicle. We will edit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, maybe not. Maybe not that. Maybe. Actually, we could probably... Are these side stakes? Oh, there's a Boeing 737. So we're just using the small one of those, yeah, and then we've got that which we can have on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll do it. 65 capacity. More than enough. More than enough. And we've upgraded it as well. That should be fine. And that transport is much better now. 161 it says there. Let's see if we need to make this any longer, but I think if we make it longer, it's not going to fit on this. On this again, we'll have the same problem. Seems fine to me. Let's see if it works. That one, we're not losing any ore, but we're probably best altering that. Looks like the coal train's getting there first. I think that's the first full load that it's had. Oh, and you can see all the smoke coming out from the industry now that it's got that. Perfect. Which then produces machines. Yeah, that's okay. Yes, that's starting to balance out quite well now. Okay. That's fine. So it's just this one we need to replace. Well, there's a couple more we need to replace, but it's 160 capacity. Realistically, if we do the same on that one. Manage vehicle. Edit. No, we'll just go just replace. Because it is a full replacement, realistically. That one. Plus it's the gondola. And that would be 21 million. So we're getting a little bit back from selling that loco, but and the carriages, but we're not getting much else. So I'm looking around and I'm thinking, where do we go from here? We're supplying bread and machines to Earl Shilton. Residents going down. Excuse me. Yeah. Interesting. But we are supplying resources there. Congleton, same thing. Settle, yes, same thing. Good supply. Elland, not so much, because you need bricks, which we can do. We can bring it up there, but it's realistically we're not going to be going ahead and doing that. And wow, there's a lot of people waiting there to go to settle. So I guess it is a matter of trying to get Elland sorted. However, Elland requires steel, which we've got over there. We can very easily take the steel from there over to the goods factory. But you need plastic, which requires oil, which is where we've got this chemical plant here. But the chemical plant requires refined oil, which we have over in that corner, and I think that's the only refinery that we have. And strangely, production isn't as high as I thought. What might be a worthy cause is actually building a train station there, coming all the way down and connect to this. Sadly, that is a terminus station. Oh, we'll just go past and we'll... I don't think we'd double track it. We'd probably have it coming along here and then connect up to that line. And see if we can get more of that. That's probably a next episode job now. What we'll do here, though, is get that train, manage. It's on 144, so it's okay. Replace with Series 1042, and then all the gondolas up to 156. And there we go, that's replaced. So, a lot faster, good production. This one is also in need of replacement, but quite frankly, it's going to cost us too much. So, overall, it's been a bit of an upgradey episode, but we did get what I wanted to do at a minimum, which was get, obviously, this thing sorted around here. Next episode, then, I think we will look at potentially upgrading some more trains around here. Perhaps looking at buying some more... Yeah, we need more planes. See that? We're losing some of these because we just don't have the vehicles. What would I use? At the moment, we've got the... Is it the Super Constellation? No, yes, it is a Super Constellation. That one there, which is 18. But we can have all manner of things here. Is it speed or capacity that we need? Condition of train 2 is in very poor condition. I'll check that out next episode. 24, 20, 27. What's the difference? That's a lot slower. That's really fast. I guess that one's one of the best. CL-44 commercial and cargo aircraft, which the rear part of the fuselage can be folded hydraulically to transport large goods and accelerate loading. Loading speed is 2 times. Whereas the Boeing 737, quick change option, 6 times loading speed. And look at the speed of it. But we don't want to overclog the airport, so I think actually capacity may be the best one. Although missions are not as much on that one, and it's a lot faster. It's cheaper too and lasts longer. We'll buy, I'd like to say 2 of these 737s, which is this 200Cs. We'll get that. We'll assign that to the freight plane. And 3 new vehicles available. We have the MAN SL-192, which is a new bus. And what I would class as, like, that's what I would think of a bus, that sort of thing. We have the BR-103-1, a train, and what looked to me to be a hovercraft. But that a thing? It is! The SR.N6 is a large version of the N5, which has become the world's most produced and successful hovercraft. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe upgrading to a hovercraft for going between there and there would be pretty cool. Be a lot faster. Either way, we will leave it there. Next episode, we will look at potentially getting a hovercraft, but we'll have to see how we get on. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.